Good morning students, how are you all? I'm sure you are doing great and I hope you are getting a lot of help learning from our online lessons. Today we are going to learn about a very important topic, that is summary writing. In this video you will learn how to write an effective summary paragraph. So before starting, let us first learn what is a summary and why is it important. Summary basically restates the author's main points, purpose and key information in short. Summarizing a text is a vital skill for your English writing. If you can't make a short, clear summary of the main ideas of a text, then you almost certainly haven't understood it fully. Now, understanding what you read in English isn't just about the words. It's about understanding the ideas, how they are organized and which ideas are more or less important. Now, if you are thinking why writing a summary is important, let me tell you. It is important because it allows you to restate key information in a way that is short and in order. Let's discuss some of the qualities of a summary. Remember that the summary needs to be clear to someone who has not seen the original text. It should include all of the author's main points and leave out the minor details including dates, numbers or figures. A good summary is brief and concise. It's important that you paraphrase the author's main points. That means you use your own words, phrases and sentence structure. There should not be any quoting and copying. If you are copying, then you are not paraphrasing. Effective summaries are objective, so don't add opinions or your reactions. Avoid changing the meaning of the original text. Now let's discuss the 5 steps for writing an effective summary. Step number 1. Read the original text several times until you fully understand it. Take notes and look up any words that you don't know in a dictionary. Step number 2. Decide what the author's most important points are. Step number 3. Step number 3 is to write your summary from your notes instead of the original text to avoid plagiarism. Step number 4. Check your summary against the original to make sure you have used different words but have not changed the meaning. Also make sure you have included all of the author's main points. Now the last step is to revise and edit your summary for errors. In grammar, look for punctuation, clarity, capitalization and spelling. Now a summary paragraph should also follow good paragraph structure. Let's discuss some of its points. The topic sentence should state the source information including the author with both first and last name, the title and the genre, as well as the author's main ideas or thesis. The supporting sentences should state the author's main points following the same order. Lastly, the concluding sentence should give the author's conclusion. When writing your summary, use reporting verbs to introduce the author's points. Let's first understand what are reporting verbs. A reporting verb is a verb which is used to talk about or report on other people's work. While writing a summary, you can refer to the author with their last name or he or she. Use transitional words and phrases to show how ideas are connected and make sure to use them with correct grammar. Now let's understand what are transitional words. These are the words that shows the relationship between paragraphs or sections of a text. Transitions provide greater cohesion by making it more explicit or signaling how ideas relate to one another. Consider this example. As a neurosurgeon, Dr. Ibn Alexander believed that there was no tangible proof of heaven or a spiritual afterlife. Though many of his own patients claimed they had spiritual experiences, Dr. Ibn listened to their stories but always had rational explanations for everything they had seen and felt. You can see in this passage the reporting verb used is believed and the transitional word is though. I hope you understand it well. Now let us revise the main points about summarizing. Summarizing is an important studying skill. It is a shortened version of a passage written in one's own words. A summary always covers the essential points of the original passage. It presents large chunks of information in short, cohesive sentences. A summary can be used to sum up information, to present information concisely, to state the main or essential points without any detailed explanations, to give examples of several points of view on one subject. Now at this point, I hope you now know how to read and summarize a text in English. Keep practicing and I'm sure it will be very easy for you to summarize any text. And for more English lessons, keep watching our channel and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, take care and Allah Hafiz.